Hello everyone and welcome to my third ever Q&A video. Now before I begin, I'd like to get this part out of the way. This will probably be the last Q&A for a little while. I love making these videos, don't get me wrong, but it took a while to get enough questions to even fill in this one. So I think it'd be a good idea to take a break so everyone's got time to think about some more really good ones. Who knows? Maybe we'll get some more spicy ones, But that's for later. For now, let us focus on this one. And our first question comes from Sonia Yoshi 2001. I probably mispronounced that and I apologize. And they ask, if you and Yoshi, did I pronounce that right? Boshi? Well anyways, met each other for the first time in Super Mario RPG Legends of the Seven Stars, or the Super Mario RPG remake, how would you react if you saw them? So, truthfully, I've never actually finished Super Mario RPG. I played it on Super Nintendo, but never actually got far into it. Like I've mentioned in some of my other videos, I'm not super into RPGs just because I rarely have time to dedicate that much time to them. Same with adventure games, that's why I'm not super into Zelda and whatnot, for example. That being said, I do know who Boshi is, and a little bit about him, and I imagine our interaction probably wouldn't be a friendly one. It wouldn't be outright hate per se, but I imagine we wouldn't be very friendly with each other either. He's got a cool design, I'll give him that, but that doesn't mean he's one of the Yoshis I'd want to hang with per se. I could probably answer this question better someday if I actually get around to playing Super Mario RPG, so hey, maybe that'll be a future blind Let's Play or a live stream in the future. In any case, I imagine I get along with him better than my evil clone Yoshi at least. That guy. Renegade Game 89 asks, what's a game you love playing that you've never beaten, if any?
You serious?
Is this a joke question? Come on now. I'm the amazing Yoshi. There isn't a game out there I can't beat. They practically all line up and beg for me to finish them because of how good I am. For the most part. There indeed are a few games I do love, but I've never beaten. The biggest ones for me being the Parappa the Rapper series. Doesn't matter if it's the first one, the second one, or I'm Jammer Lammy the spin-off. I love these games to death, don't get me wrong. The music is amazing. The style and animation is so cool. The music is so amazing. The storylines and characters are all fun. The music is so good. It all works to make an amazing experience. But there is one problem. I suck at rhythm games. No, really. I couldn't even finish Guitar Hero on easy mode. That kind of bad at rhythm games. Sadly, these are 3 games I'll likely never finish. But I still do like them for what they're worth, and I do like watching people that are good at rhythm games play them because it's, again, I like the storylines, I like the music and all that. So, it's a good series, I just wish I was good at it. A few others that come to mind include Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, and Spirit Tracks. I had a great time playing these games, don't get me wrong, but I just couldn't be bothered to finish them. After a while, I just lose interest and leave them behind. Someday I'd really like to go back and finish at least A Link to the Past. Or maybe future blind LPs or live streams, we'll see, maybe. I forgot enough about them that it'd be fresh again. Also Super Mario RPG, but we already talked about that one. The last 2 games I wish I had finished are Dino Crisis 1 and 2. I actually started Dino Crisis on my old channel, and similar to DKC3, I do want to go back and finish that one eventually. Especially now that I'm more well suited to the classic RE games, but that'll be for another time. Hint, hint. Mills asks, what YouTube channels inspire you the most? So I've talked about this a little bit before, but the biggest one that inspired me is The Angry Video Game Nerd. Or really just Cinemassacre in general. James Rolfe has made some truly amazing content in his time. Whether he's making me laugh with the nerd or making me teary-eyed with the dragon in my dreams, he's the one that inspired me the most, just like he has other content creators over the years. As for a few other ones that have inspired me, Screaming Soup, considering my love of horror movies and animation, Sasuke Uzumaki for being the most fun and overall funniest Mortal Kombat player I've ever found. Seriously, watch his Deadly Alliance Cyrax playthrough, it's the greatest thing you'll ever see. The Psychotic Circus of Savannah is another big one for me since I love Halloween and I love animatronics and all that. And he's always been the guy I like to watch the most since he does some really funny reviews. And a more recent one, believe it or not, is Super Joe Bros.
What the f***?
I know how you like Crystal from Star Fox, so I went ahead and got an artist to do some fan art for you. You like it?
Yes. Even after that. There are of course others as well, but those would probably be my top 5 picks for the ones that inspire me the most overall. Average Shy Guy asks, how much would I pay for a Get Out DKC3 card? I guess it isn't free, but you get the point. I mean, I'm almost done with DKC3 now, so I guess I'd give up all my 3 copies of DKC3. Yes, I have 3 copies. Yes, I'll give everyone an explanation later when I produce the DKC3 documentary, where I talk about some of the behind-the-scenes stuff and how not everything went according to plan, so look forward to that one day. Probably about 10 years from now. Now, if we were talking still at the start, maybe part 3 or so, I'd give just about anything to get out playing this game. But the good news, once I'm done for good. Assuming the price isn't right, of course. If you know, you know. Mills asks, who has the most swag, Mario, Link, Banjo, or Chunky Kong? In order, Mario's the coolest, followed by Chunky, then Banjo, then Link. I rest my case. Renegade Gamer 89 asks, what system do you use to record gameplay and voiceover? For recording, I usually use OBS Studio along with my Elgato capture card, but if I'm playing something on my PC, I'll use Filmora 12's built-in screen recorder. Just depends on what I'm playing really and what console it is, but it's mostly a combo of OBS and Elgato. As for voiceover, I used to use my camcorder back in the day before I decided to take this stuff more seriously and upgrade to a Blue Yeti microphone. I'll still break out my old camcorder or in desperate enough situations my phone record any live action sequences I need, whether it be kicking Toad into a net or burning a reproduction copy of a game I really hate alive. I may do a remake of my How Nayoshi Makes His Videos video in the future, but only if folks are interested, so if you are, let me know in the comments down below. A lot has changed after all since I made that video. Mills asks, favorite concert I've been to? Truthfully, I'm not much of a concert guy. I can literally count on one hand the number of concerts I've been to. That being said, the best one I've been to was one by Smashing Pumpkins. It went on for well over 5 hours or longer, so a bit long for my liking, but hey, I got to hear all their great songs, so it was pretty cool overall. Super Macho Man asks,
Why don't you love me?
I think we've been over this before, haven't we? I said the LP series, didn't I? How about I just replay that clip here?
Because you're bogus.
But hey, even if you weren't bogus, I don't roll that way. Is that a good enough answer? I hope so. Moving on. Renegade Gamer 89 asks, what is my favorite gaming snack, beverage, or both? Really depends on the mood for me. If I want something quick and easy, I'll generally just grab a bag of chips or a Little Debbie or a Hostess snack. My personal favorite being the golden cupcakes from Hostess. Love those things. If I'm more in the mood for a proper meal, then I can't go wrong with a good old-fashioned pizza. As for beverages, that's gone unchanged since I was a kid. Root beer. Whether it be A&W, Mug, IBC, Barks, doesn't matter. Just any kind of root beer is king for me. Killer Funfetti Cupcake asks, your oldest nephew wants to know what your favorite shark is since he's watching Shark Week. Well, this is certainly outdated, isn't it? Also, who's your favorite sister and why is it me? Okay, first off, favorite shark. I'd say probably Mr. Shark from The Bad Guys. I just recently watched the first movie for the first time ever, and I gotta say he's quite a fun character, but then again, you probably aren't talking shark characters, are you? My favorite shark would probably be either a Hammerheads or Great Whites. They both just look so cool and amazing to me. As for my favorite sister, well, that's an easy one. Princess Katana. I know technically she isn't actually the sister of Melina in the old timeline, but they are in the new timeline in Mortal Kombat 1, so it officially counts now. So yeah, Katana's my favorite sister character ever. Love how they finally have a new... Wait, you weren't talking about characters again, were you? How did I make that mistake twice? I mean, I could go into details, but how about I just play this clip instead?
This game! Shut up!
Speaking of which, here's hoping we can bring the Brother and Sister Play series back one day. Luigi Ross 07 asks, is there any other character you hate besides Kiddy Kong and Toad? I need to hear more stories. Come on now, Luigi. Do you honestly think I have a long list of characters that I really hate in video games? Because I do. And I got a good one for you today, so gather around everyone, it's story time. So it all started the first time I played Sonic Adventure 2. It was my first Sonic game in years since I didn't have a Sega console and I mainly played Sega Genesis at my grandma's back in the day. But that's a story for another day. I was running through Cityscape having a good time when I stumbled upon this robots. At first I thought, oh cool, I like chows and I like robots. What a cool combo. Plus you did give me some friendly advice, so I wouldn't have any problems with Omo Chow. Yet. But as I kept going through the game, I kept finding him. Sometimes multiple ones within seconds of the last. How many of these things are there? Also, why is that voice starting to annoy me even more than Toad's? I had enough. I just wanted to play the game without this annoying robot constantly nagging me. So I did what any rational Yoshi would do. And I picked up the Omochao and threw it off a cliff. Long live the king indeed, Omochao. And then I found another one a minute later. I was even more angry now as I threw this one against the wall, finally nearing the end of the level. And there's still another one! That was it. I attacked it over and over again, no longer caring about the E rank I was no doubt going to get. You, Omochao, you ruined my good time with your constant advice and annoying voice, and yet you have the nerve to talk back when I take a stand against you? You're even worse than Toad!
What a twist!
Mills asked, would you ever consider doing a Taco Bell mukbang? Renegade Gamer 89 Ag, that sounds amazing. What is a Taco Bell mukbang? Hold on, let me look that up. Oh. It's just eating Taco Bell while filming myself? That's it? Why would anyone want to watch me eat Taco Bell? Is that something people actually do? What's next? You want to ask me to live stream myself eating pizza while slowly taking my shirt off? I hope not, but hey, for the right price, I'll do just about anything. As for would I do something like this? I mean, if folks really want to watch it, sure. Seems a bit weird even for me, and that's saying something. Maybe a future Ko-fi reward? Would anyone be interested in that? Let me know down in the comments, I guess. And lastly, from Renegade Gamer 89, they ask, where did the name Nayoshi come from? What do you mean? It's what my parents named me. Not buying that, huh? Okay, I guess we can pull down the kayfabe curtain for this one time. So I don't remember how old I was at the time, most likely 9 or 10, maybe even 8, but again, I can't remember the exact age. My sister was on the internet and found this cool quiz that said it'd tell you what kind of Yoshi you are. Being a huge fan of Yoshi, I was curious to see what I would get. I was naturally hoping for dark blue since dark blue is my favorite color and all, and sure enough, that's what I got. But the quiz didn't call it a dark blue Yoshi, it called it a night Yoshi. I still remember seeing that picture of a dark blue Yoshi staying on a cloud in the night sky, which really ended up sticking with me for the long run since I always had a soft spot for the nighttime sky and the stars. That being said, I didn't pick up as a nickname till years later when my dad was helping me set up my Xbox 360 profile. I needed a name, something that I thought would help me stick out from the crowd. And that's when the memory of that picture came back to my head. I decided from that point forward I wanted to be called Night Yoshi on any platform I'm on, as it's the perfect combination of two of my favorite things. Yoshi, my favorite character of all time, and the beautiful night sky that I always love to look up to, whether it be a camping trip or just outside playing on not so cloudy nights where I can see all the stars glistening down. Good memories. Crazy to think one little picture could affect my life so long after seeing it, but that's how I came up with the nickname. That being said, however, I have thought about dropping the Yoshi part a few times and just going by night and redesigning my avatar to be copyright free so that I could use it for marketing and merchandise without, any worries about Nintendo coming after me. But I don't see that happening anytime in the future, if ever, personally. We'll have to wait and see on that one. For now, though, the Nayoshi name is here to stay. Anyways, folks, that's going to do for this Q&A. Like I said, this will be the last one for a while, unless I get a bunch of questions on this video. Yeah, I didn't mention that before, but if this video gets enough questions, I'll go ahead and get back to work on this series. Otherwise, for now, it's on hiatus until further notice. Anyways, folks, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Later.